Hey friends, Jason here on my channel, Mind of Jason, and I just acquired Atari Middle Earth, and I need some parts. So I was just going to do a video real quick because this weekend I am going to go down to Pinagogo, and hopefully Pinball Pirate or some other vendors will be there, and they can help me with the right parts. So I do try to support local. I know there's other options for online with any industry, but I don't mind paying a little bit extra to stay local if the price is reasonable. I don't mind if it's again a little bit extra to keep that the local guys business. But yeah, I just acquired Atari Pinball Middle Earth, and it's missing the top plungers, not plungers, but flippers, top flippers. I'm new to pinball as well, so my naming and nomenclature is going to be off. But this is kind of a cool game. Once I get it up and running, I'll do a walkthrough video on it. But it's unique because the flippers are offset down at the bottom and up at the top. So it makes it really feel like the gap is much bigger than it really is because of the visual offset. But yeah, it's a cool game. My buddy, he has an operational one, and it's actually where this one came from. And he said, make it operational, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm missing flippers. So I'm missing the upper playfield flippers. Everything's upside down right now because I am just doing a quick video and I'm working on it, and I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm looking at. So I figured I could do a quick video, and this would help the part supplier much better. So upper playfield flippers, lower playfield flippers. I should probably measure these because it's an Atari game, and I don't know if flippers are a standard size. If you know in the comments, if all flippers are all the same size for the standard bottom flippers versus top flippers, let me know. Or if there's multiple different sizes, or it depends on brand. So again, this is Atari. And underneath, these are the solenoids for the game. This is the mechanism on the working end. So, and this is powered off, by the way. So we have this solenoid. This one actually feels loose. Again, being new to pinball, I like to think I'm somewhat mechanical, but I'm new to pinball. To me, that seems like it could be a problem if that's moving back and forth and possibly grounding out. I imagine that's grounded, and one or two of these should not be grounded. So that could be an issue. And again, maybe Pinball Pirate can help me out with that. But that is a horizontal solenoid, and Chris over at Pinball Pirate's already been helpful. He asked me a lot of questions like, "What do you have? What about this? What about that?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know." Typical do-it-yourselfer that doesn't do any research. That was me. I don't know. So it looks like we have a horizontal solenoid going to an arm that goes to the flipper. What I'm missing on the bottom is the solenoid and the lever arm going to the flipper and the flipper. So I guess what I could probably do is pull this whole mechanism apart, pull this apart, see if all of this fits here, and if I just need to get a whole new apparatus on this setup. But I'm kind of thinking that might be what it is. And my brain doesn't do very well when it comes to flipping things around. So I'm looking at this bracket. This is 90 degrees off from this bracket, probably because of spacing and things like that. My brain personally has a hard time flipping stuff. So, although if I flip that around, if I match that solenoid with that solenoid, that whole setup, no, it's not the same. I mean, It's probably interchangeable, but in my head, I can't wrap my head around the mechanism of rotating that 90 degrees. That would put this down here, but on this machine, it's up here. So yeah, this is probably going to be a little bit more into it than I was planning. But I knew my buddy that gave it to me is all, hey, it needs work. So I'm doing this just to catalog it. If you're a friend of pinball, follow me. This page is not a commercial page. I put pinball stuff up here. I have some nasal wrench, navage videos I laugh about. And I don't think I'll ever really grow this into a influencer type setup. But that's not my plan. I just need parts for my pinball machine. Strom Morph. This is a pinball machine. It's Middle Earth by Atari. There's the artwork on the bottom cabinet. Middle Earth. Let me rotate the phone for you. Middle Earth. There you go. I don't know why I'm grunting and stretching. Middle Earth pinball machine. And is missing flippers. So, fast forward. I rambled. This one's for Chris over at Pinball Pirate. I will make sure I just cue horizontal solenoids. And I could be wrong on that, but to me, that's horizontal. They're not sticking in. To me, that would be a vertical solenoid. And again, I could be wrong, but vertical, horizontal. There's the part number. My smoker's going off. Give me one moment. And I got to go attend to that. These are the bottom flippers that are operational, from my understanding. I haven't fired the machine up yet. These are the parts that are missing. So I need the flipper shaft, the flipper on the other side. I need the solenoid. Let's see. We have a switch or something here. So we have a switch. That switch looks a little different than that switch. Let's see. So solenoid switch. I don't know. Okay, so this must go. I'm new to this. So I'm wondering if the solenoid has like a hole in the backside that lines up here. So the solenoid sits on this post. So I need to remove this bracket, slide the solenoid in. I need the whole mechanism from the solenoid, the arm, the flipper. That's on the top right setup. And then, oh, is that smoked? All right, that coil is not, I could be wrong. That's not an Atari coil. That thing looks smoked. Heat damage. That has a solenoid. I may have said coil because in my world, oh yeah, that's fancy. Look at that. Did you just see that? Okay. So somebody had the wrong lead. They just jimmied it and used the spade connector and slid that wire in it. That's okay. I'm going to leave that together. For now, that's completely not correct. But I don't know if that's right or wrong. I'll have to get in the wire diagram. So that's just for, I'm not going to mess with that. It could be completely wrong. But I don't want to pull that wire off and not know where it goes. So it's missing a wire here, which probably is that. That probably went to there based on the bend of the wire. Not sure where that went. This looks fried because there's a lot of heat. I am missing the flipper. There's the hole. I'm missing the arm. So yeah, something tells me I'm going to get these working probably fairly quickly. and run into more problems if that's the wire. Okay, sorry, Chris. You didn't have to watch this whole thing. I'm going to rewind. And these are the working solenoids. Not solenoid. Yeah, solenoids on Atari Middle Earth. Horizontal. Okay? Horizontal, horizontal. Upper flippers. I'm missing this whole assembly. I'm missing the coil. Not coil. Solenoid. The arm. I'm missing this pivot arm. And I'm missing on the top end the flippers for the top. On this other one, this appears to be aftermarket. It burned. So let's call all that bad. So I need a left top complete assembly. And that'll be it. All right, I got to go check on dinner. Thank you all for kind of tuning in. And yeah, if you're a pinball fan, hit subscribe. I'm going to have a lot more on this machine as I go through it. Has the instructions and all that fun stuff. And yeah, a random spring. But that's it. Okay, thank you. Got to go attend to the smoker.